Our next guest fights for change on screen and off, winning awards for Selma, 13th. And When They See Us, now Academy Award nominated filmmaker Ava DuVernay is creating buzz with her latest movie, Origin. I want this studio audience to give it up for this woman, Ava DuVernay. Great. Look, your name's up there. Everything, you're huge. Let me tell you. Like so many, I read the book.
Yeah.
I read the book Caste by Isabel Wilkerson. And you take that book, you turn it into a film, which becomes the first film directed by a black woman at the Venice Film Festival, received a 9-minute standing ovation at the premiere last year. What was that like for you?
9 minutes is a long time.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable when people are looking at you for 9 minutes. I was kind of out of my head, and we were in a different country. We were in Italy. So to have folks who didn't look like me, we're not from the same place, appreciate what we've done, it was a kind of an out-of-body experience.
What was it about this book? Like I said, so many of us read it. What was it about it that you said, I've got to make this into a movie?
This is during the pandemic. It was a couple of months after the murder of George Floyd when the book came out, and Oprah told me, Ava, read the book. I said, I just don't feel like reading. I'm fatigued, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm sad. Read it, read it, read it. When I finally read it, I felt like it was mine to share, and that there were pieces in the book that I wanted to make sure I amplified. And so I set out trying to figure out how to take a nonfiction book and put it in a film with actors and emotion and characters that will kind of get inside your heart.
I just say, in a word, brilliant. Brilliant how you did it. I want everybody to see a bit of it right here.
Sure.
He couldn't have been the only one who felt something tragic was happening. So why was he the only one among the men to not go along that day? Perhaps we can reflect on what it would mean to be him today.
That was my fellow Mississippian.
Ingenue Ellis Taylor, the great.
She really brought it. She really did do it like that. Okay, this was a tough film to get made. And you had to be very creative in your fundraising, and philanthropists really stepped up.
It was a tough film to get made if I had gone the traditional route. But I knew that I would get no's from the studios because it's not the usual studio fare, and that's fine. So we just didn't go that way. We reached out to people who are like-minded, who are interested in making things about justice and dignity and legacy and history. So we went to nonprofit organizations like the Ford Foundation and Pivotal and Emerson, and we held hands with them, and they actually financed this film. So it's not a big studio. It's a bunch of philanthropists.
Yeah, it was so creative. It was so creative. There's a great article just giving you kudos and
sometimes
talking
you have
about.
to go your own way, try a different path.
Because you were not going to take no.
I was not going to take no for an answer. No, and it goes to show that there are ways outside of the traditional ways, the traditional structures. Whatever it is you're doing, a movie or otherwise, find your own way.
That's a lesson for all of us. And I love how some big names have stepped up and they said, you know what, we're going to have some private screenings. Ben Affleck, Angelina Jolie, Dave Chappelle. That has to really mean something to you that they wouldn't do this.
The artist community is really rallying around the film. It's an indie film. It's being put out by a very small distributor, so we don't have big commercials and billboards. We have word of mouth. So when people see it, they share it, and those people have seen it and shared it.
So what is your hope? What is your hope for the film?
You know, I want the film to change your mind about the way you see yourself and your place in the world. We've been told that we fit into certain boxes, that we have to be separated from this person or separated from that person. The film is about the divisions that we live within, but how can we break them apart? And it's race, it's religion, it's sexual preferences, physical ability, it's age, all of the ways that we're told you're this and you're that, but none of those really indicate who we are inside. And so Caste is about really breaking that up, and the film Origin explores that.
And I told you, you're engaged. You're engaged. I've watched it twice already, and I have to stop and pause. I think, I reflect, and it just makes you rethink some things. And I love how you're being, again, so creative and that it's so important for people to see this film and teens. And so didn't you come up with something to make to try and help teens be able to see it for free?
Yes, so young people, so the film is, it's got romance and mystery, and it's this intellectual adventure, and inside of it you learn these pieces of history. So really important for young people to see it. So I came up with this idea called Seat 16, not Sweet 16, Seat 16. Isn't it cute?
Yeah, very cute.
Seat 16, and basically for $16 you can go in and buy a ticket for a young person, and they also get a 1-year subscription to Masterclass. I just did a Masterclass about making the movie. So they get a, it's pretty good. $16, you give a kid a year of Masterclass and a movie ticket.
That is, how'd you come up with that idea? That's brilliant.
I came up with the one night eating Oreos. That's what happened.
That never happens to me when I eat Oreos.
Right.
All right, so you pull them apart.
Pull them apart and the whole thing.
Ava, you are
Thank you.
sheer force of nature. Could not be happier for
Thank you, Fred.
Could not be happier
Thank
for
you.
you. And I want people to know Origin will be in theaters next Friday. You hear us, Oscar people who've got their ballots today? January 19th, okay? Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.